Listen, I can proudly say he knows more than me. He knows, he is knowledgeable more than me. Trust me. I may have depth of the knowledge, but he has width of the knowledge. For some reasons, he is struggling in UPSC. But one day, I can assure all of you, he will definitely crack UPSC. He wanted to join the army. He is going for SSB. He came to me one day. Sir, prepare me for SSB. I said, I will not. Because I don't want you to go to the army. I want you to go to civil services. One guy who is ocean of information, and that is his liability. Because he is trying to prove to the examiner, I know it all. And I keep telling you, it does not work in UPSC. Okay? So, Uma is laughing her heart out. Okay? I can see that. But from the perspective of a person who wants to help others, Nitish has been that one guy. If at all Parishram students or senior students, if they know, if at all they get a difficult question to write, I always seek his guidance. What's happening new? Current affairs, he is master. We have two masters on current affairs here. One is Vidhay sir, the person sitting, hugging the wall silently, and he is the second guy who are masters of current affairs. If you want to learn how to master current affairs, these are the two people you have to approach. Okay? So I thought I'll introduce you to one of my favorite students. Thank you, Nitish. God bless you. God bless you. You want to talk something?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing. I wish to call one more student of mine. What I can say, if God gave me a chance to shape my brother, I would like him to be like him. And that is Yogeshwar. A big round of applause for him. Yogeshwar, please come. There is so much to learn from him. He came to us last year, and almost every examination, I will show his answer as the model answer. Almost every exam, his answer as the model answer. There is a saying in English, luck take its own time to drop at your doorstep. Probably he is waiting for that time to happen. Undergoing a lot of personal pressures, but you will never see it on his face. So I take this opportunity to admire him as one of my favorite students in front of all of you. And very knowledgeable, very down-to-earth person. And very soon, I would give him as one of the mentors to all of you. So he would be a great person who can guide you through the journey of UPSC. Thank you very much. Thank you, dear. Thank you. One person came and spoke about me so much, no? One person came and spoke about me so much. That person is Uma. The girl who came and spoke. Uma. We are again ideologically poles apart. She is the only student who has the courage to argue with me in mentorship. No, sir, it is not like this, it is like this. I have to bring all my knowledge and experience at one place to prove to her why I am saying it. And trust me, see, when I praise somebody, the idea is not to praise. The idea is to acknowledge their hard work. And when she came to me last year, along with Yogeshwar and Nitish, completely directionless. Completely. I'm sure she will agree with me. Completely directionless, doesn't know. She just came to casually write some free exam which I conducted. and I identified the talent in her answer writing skills and called for a personal interview with me. And in that interview, I realized she's one person who has learned everything on her own without any support from outside. And the way she was expressing her point of view was outstanding. That's when I told her, Uma, it is only a matter of time. One day you will also become successful. See, success in UPSC is comma and never a full stop. Always remember this. I keep telling to my students, UPSCలో సక్సెస్ అనేది డెస్టినేషన్ కాదు, జర్నీ మాత్రం. Because, say for example, if I have to take 2 minutes to explain you this. Today you write prelims exam, you fail, you cry. Tomorrow you pass, you write mains, you fail, you cry. Day after you write mains, you pass, you go to interview, you fail, you cry. Next day you go for interview, next day signifies next attempt. You go for interview, you pass, you feel happy. You wanted IAS, you got IPS, again success comma, not a full stop. You went to join the IPS, you thought you can change the world overnight. You felt otherwise, success became a comma again. You wanted to get posted in Hyderabad, you were sent to Nizamabad. Again success comma. You got Hyderabad posting, assuming you are lucky. You got a bad boss who doesn't let you sleep. So understand, in bureaucracy, success cannot be defined in full stops. It is only in commas. So that is the reason why I tell my students, if you run behind success, you will cry in bureaucracy. So don't run behind success, run behind excellence. Okay? You seek for excellence, trust me. See, listen to this carefully. One words of wisdom I want to share. You should not seek for a job. The job should come seeking you. The day that happens when people come to you after you become an IAS, we want you to do this job for the country or the state. That is the day when you should feel really successful. You should not run behind department to department, give me this post, give me this department. No. People should call you and seek an appointment and ask you, are you interested to do this? That is when the real success will come to you in bureaucracy. So understand one thing, and that comes with lot of patience and perseverance. And that day, I am very, very hopeful. That is probably the best successful day of your life. So try to seek excellence and not. And one more thing, lastly, books జీవితంలో ఎప్పుడు వదలకూడదు. The books, the day you leave books, that day your progress has stalled. So reading a book every single day, even after you become an IAS or an IPS, is a must for you if you want to grow in this world. Because at the end of the day, what you read is what you think, what is think is what you do is what people see, and they will come to you seeking for help. So remember the value of reading. Don't read with burden. If you are reading with burden in UPSC, my sincere suggestion, leave and go. My sincere suggestion, మీకు చదవడానికి నొప్పి వస్తుంది అంటే this is not a place for you. High time, you can still take a call, take a U-turn and go where you want to. See, you will agree with me, Virat Kohli will not feel painful to go and practice. He would love to practice, right? The same way, you should love to read. Develop that attitude towards reading. That will get you success automatically. Don't read out of pressure, out of just for the sake of examination. It will never get into your head. Read seeking knowledge. Automatically success will knock your door. Even if you don't open the door, it will wait for you to open the door. Trust me. There were times when I used to call people to have a word with them or do a small interview with them. Today I get calls from people, sir, I want a small interview with you. and I take a call whether to give that interview or not. So the decision should be in my hand. And for this, you have to work day and day night. We have worked, madam was there, we and Sri ma'am from day one, we know how much pain we took for Ekam to happen. Ekam was not by chance. Ekam was with lot of sacrifices involved. Okay? So understand this. And every teacher's day, the set of audience change, but the teacher generally remains the same. So the teaching also generally remains the same, and the learning also generally remains the same. So it is only the set of audience who change. See, you are 70% already successful in life. Very recently, I went to Ongole where I visited couple of colleges, few BTech colleges, few degree colleges, and incidentally we have some students from that college in this classroom also. 90% of the students, when I addressed them, they do not know the full form of UPSC also. I am not exaggerating. They do not know. UPSC ante ento kuda valku teliyadu. Just see the depth of ignorance. That's why I said, it's not that if they know about UPSC, they are knowledgeable. No. But just imagine a student in their BTech final year, third year or second year, they do not know an institution that gives the biggest job or a service in this country. How unwelcoming that statement would be. Imagine somebody has to tell them there is an exam like this, you will get a job like this, or you get to serve the country like this. It means ignorance is still ruling the world. So we need to work in this direction to enlighten people about this service. This I used to face very commonly for defense services, because I keep going to colleges, I keep talking about various modes of joining defense services. I talk about NDS, CDS, direct entries, everything. I always used to get an audience who used to say, sir, humko to pata hi nahi tha. We all felt if you have to go to forces, you have to be a Superman or a He-Man. Which I have to tell you, don't have to. After you join, they will make you, don't worry. By kicking you on your butt, they'll make you a He-Man or a She-Man, even if you don't want to be. So understand, ignorance is the biggest enemy of mankind. And you have crossed that stage. It means you have kept the ignorance behind you and you have come forward. So try to go forward from here. Don't try to go backward. Okay? So this is a one big, see, UPSC is a courageous decision. And everybody has taken a lot of pains to take this courage. So value that courage, and I am sure some of you may make it, some of you may not make it, but I am sure if you follow what I am trying to tell, you will be happy whatever you do. What Viday sir was trying to tell, in this journey, identify that X factor in you also. Because if something goes wrong in this journey, that X factor will keep you motivated. That X factor will not allow you to get a feeling that you failed in your life. That is the importance of that X factor. Value that X factor and try to build up on that X factor also. See, I have left 7 central government jobs. You are aspiring for 1. I have left 6 to 7. 1 or 2 state related or PSU related, remaining all central government. Trust me, it did not pinch me 1% also before taking a decision to leave it. Because I always had courage and confidence in myself that whatever I do, I will give my best and excel there. Today I got a call from Bangalore. Some random guy called me. Sir, put an institute in Bangalore. I will give all infrastructure. Don't pay rent also. See the spirit of the person. Sir, Chandra layout, I have a big building. I'll give it to you. You run it. You come once, 1 week in a month or 10 days in a month. Rest I will take care. We want people like you in Bangalore. See what the world is running behind you. So that's how it happens. Understand, you should not run behind somebody, somebody should run behind you. Make that as your target in life, whether it is academic, whether it is professional, whether it is personal also. Don't run behind people, let them run behind you. What you do for that, I leave it to you. ठीक है, चलो, good.